gonna get that lock in Kendrick. That Styles P, that Jada, that Kendrick. Oh, y'all think it's games being played around here, huh? Well, they not. Legends in the air.
The damage that we do is so
you could. You know about the beat ball count. That's the online games, because I don't be worried about that. That's if be live and like the picture. That's the online game. If I was like doing like God of War and shit, that's different.
They say the Lord only knows what I do to my peers. Trying to sell to pursue my career, so I keep a tight circle. I don't move with the squares. Rock a rugby like pool, but put.
Oh yeah, I'll take that off. Hold on. Let's see. What? Hold on, I'll take it off. All right, you can go ahead.
Don't play with me. I do you something dirty. You talk to me crazy.
They got LeBron James on this bitch like they be live. Nigga, they got LeBron James a monster on here, boy. Can't stop this nigga on here, boy. That boy play just like he played in real life.
Mechanics of the game. Bandits trail foreigns in the lane. If they heard that the driver is getting off, we be in the part of the party that gets roped off. Mingle with the judge. No four questions that we asking ourselves.
Boy, baby bad boy, they baby bad boy. When the boy was going on dick, I was like,
what you around us for? We do what we want, my dick. We get around the Lord. Yeah, it's bubble whips and square links. LOX give respect, cause fans think. Chair at the table, it's the commission, a rare thing. Come on, it's us, you hear kings. We still smell money and hear Frank. Raps like a dice game, we bout to clear bank.
Everybody back up. Man down. Back up. Don't play with me. I do you something dirty. You talk to me crazy. I do you something dirty. Oh, I feel late. I do you something dirty. I wake up, the neighbors coming through bright and early.
This is a LOX Swiss product. If there's ice up in heaven, we know Pick got us.
It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden in Midtown Manhattan. Tonight, the New York Knicks getting set to match up with the Los Angeles Lakers. Won by the Lakers. Ball to James. Jay, last year the Lakers 35 and 47. What impact, obviously, will LeBron James have? On this Lakers team and their record.
There's no doubt that I think the Lakers will get over 35 wins. Will they get over 50, though, is the major question. I don't see that happening, considering last year only two teams in the West, Golden State and Houston, had over 50 wins.
James into the front court. A minute gone by here in the opening quarter. Drive here, but the shot stays out. Driving right to the basket, and he finishes at the rim.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
LeBron into the front court. Leads just a point. Oh, whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Short jumper off the mark.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
To Dennis Smith Jr. Smith to the basket, but it stays out.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, He saved the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
To Jordan. Won't go.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
And the slam. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
Has a chance. And the Lakers clear. Ball with it up top. Up 5. Kuzma to Ball. Kyle Kuzma. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Coach of the Knicks signals for a timeout as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. New York Knicks basketball. Ntilikina. Nothing going here on that drive. Screen coming. Had a chance, but it's no good. And a whistle.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Substitution being made in this one. Out of bounds.
We know what's coming. Go get him. Stepping in for Los Angeles, number 7, Joel Embiid. Hey, check up. Let's go. Into the game for the Knicks, number 9.
Ball to Kyle Kuzma.
Watch that cutter.
Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. And he'll head to the line.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number 1, to see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
Kyle Kuzma, couple of free throws on the way. A career 70% free throw shooter. Knocks down the first. Able to convert. Shot from the lane won't go. Jay, the Knicks searched long and hard for their next head coach. They chose David Fizdale. Why was this the right choice?
Well, first off, he's a 2-time NBA champion as assistant coach with D. Wade and LeBron James from Miami Heat. And I got some time to spend with him down in Miami at D. Wade's fantasy camp. He is hard and very stern, but it comes from a brotherly place. His ability to build the right culture in New York will be imperative, but it all starts with that kind of teaching.
To Kyle Kuzma, going to launch beyond the arc, and he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free 2.
Kyle Kuzma is going to get 3 shots here. Hasn't missed yet. First one, count it. Second to 3, got it. And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. That's going to be out of bounds. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. James. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Ntilikina with the basketball. His guys currently down by 13.
Oh,
Finish that.
come on, man. Give me a layup, man.
Into the front court comes Rondo. He'll run the offense. Nothing going here on that drive. Five to shoot for Los Angeles. LeBron James. No good. No daylight. Great defense.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
LeBron James, 3 for 6 now.
When the ball is in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
When you're outmatched talent-wise, you cannot get outworked. Get that ball back.
Hey, lock up.
To James. Curling inside. James. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Timeout here for the Knicks, as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Scores from the post.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Lakers ball. To James. Here comes the screen.
2 minutes left in the second quarter.
5 to shoot for Los Angeles. James can't connect. It's no good. Short jumper won't go down. LeBron with it up top. His guys up by 15. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
The pass taken away by the Lakers.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Oh, bro.
And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
First one goes down.
To the line, shooting 2. Substitutions.
I can't.
Goes 2.
Substitutions. New York. Entering the game.
Let's see what the Knicks can do here. Neely Kina. Here comes the screen. Surveys the floor. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. To Dennis Smith Jr. Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Neely Kina into the front court. His guys down big. Smith. Here comes the screen. Just off the mark.
Screen come on the left.
The screen sets him up for 2.
Oh, don't see the read. Be the read.
Knicks with the basketball.
Here come. I got ball. I got something for him.
Neely Kina. Sizing up the defense.
I got your help.
To Monroe.
Oh my God, come on.
Go down. Rondo into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Layup goes down.
Man, this nigga
Well
right by the
done.
goal, he missed
There's
the
some
bad.
players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable, and almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. To Kyle Kuzma. Fires the three. The Knicks clear the board. Ntilikina with the basketball. Down a bundle. Has a look. Not that time.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
And hits the first free throw. No good on the second. It's a 1-of-2 trick. The possession lies with New York. Ntilikina. Here comes the screen. And it's Kuzma able to clear the rebound. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
This is where I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Down the lane to lay it in.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Trying to cash in. McGee punching it home with the putback slam.
JaVale has such a good nose around the basket until he doesn't.
What are you saying there, Jeff?
It's 50-50 sometimes.
Hopefully it's half glass full in this regard. To Ntilikina. Add 2 points to the board.
The defense needs to be in more of a stance and react better. A player with that kind of NBA talent level will get to the rim every time it moves like that.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout. And remember, they've already used one in the final 3 minutes, so they'll have no more the rest of the way.
And this is where I get a chance to see if coaches can change it up. Maybe let one of your players lead the timeout so your team can hear a different voice to keep everybody engaged. Maybe like the Warriors did with Andre Iguodala.
And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. Has a chance. Not that time. Alonzo controls the offense. To Kyle Kuzma. Has a look. Shot by Kuzma, no good.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
He throws it down.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Brandon Ingram, huge block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Bullock can't connect. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Are you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? We should just start backing up and getting ready to go right now.
Not going down for him this time. The foul won't go either. A shot no good there for Ingram. To Dennis Smith Jr. 4-3.
Man, nigga, follow me, man. Don't call nothing.
Lonzo Ball smashing it out of the air.
Bro, get me out of this game, bro. Nigga, follow me.
Screen on your left. Screen on your left.
He fouled me the whole game, man.
The Lakers get the victory as they win this one handily. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to EASports.com.
You know what's crazy?
As we say, so long, everyone.
You know what's crazy?
I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up.
That's how he be at. Supposed to be thinking killing niggas
in. With a comfortable scoring margin. They were on behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams. This is Jalen Rose signing off.
Oh, man. Can't make nothing.
Come on, nigga. Y'all right fucking dead behind me.
Talking about Modern Warfare?
Cause I know they robbing me. Just give it one, you ain't got a lot of me. Don't even say out of me. I never want, cause I know they're down for me. I rob them out, cause I know they're robbing me. Just give it one, you ain't got a lot of me. Don't even say out of me. I never want, cause I know they're down for me. See what? Made a dream work. See what? Made a dream work. See what? Made a dream work. See what? You wasn't a rock, son of a love. Now every day I'll be counting it up. Screaming your name and they proud of you up. This only be down when you walk. They say I don't call it, but we be the best. Keep it up, but you keep it in less. Put my chest so I keep me a bliss. I hope you burn, sleep in the nest. So that my chain, I feel like New Orleans. My whole family life a record. The way that I ball, my name should be started. I gotta make sure the money keep calling. I said it, boy, I'm ballin'. Couple of things that I need to solve. So they let my stall. I sick of nobody, no time for no ball. Gotta feel my only son. Gotta feel my little daughter. She cherishes everything that I taught her. Worth more than anything I ever bought her. Any and every track, I'm a slaughter. If I come up short, then they come up shorter. No time to bother, don't even bother. Oh, what your and my kids ever bother, yeah. I shed some tears when I rush. Be hurting inside, no one notices. Can't let them move, give me no notices. Just get on the ladder, no go. When that money ain't talking no way. My piece is hitting like I got a pin. I know these don't want me to win. When it is 8, become a trend, yeah. I rob them on, cause I know they're robbing me. Just keep it one, you ain't got a lot of me. Don't even say hi to me. I never want, cause I know they're down for me. I rob them on, cause I know they're robbing me. Just keep it one, you ain't got a lot of me. Don't even say hi to me. I never want, cause I know they're down for me. See what? Made a dream work. 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 Lady sister, baby couple, but it's all good with me. They say that I've been in my in and out of the state, but I bring the whole world with me. All of my screaming be loaded. All of my be loaded. All of my be going at me. The whole crew and they know it. I stop taking and start seeing differently. But just like I noticed. They smile in my face, but top behind my back, I be coolin', act like I don't know. Act like it don't bother me, but it be bothering me. Honestly, I wanna know why. You act like you with me, act like it's love for me. Sit right up, me outside. There's a flag on the play. You out of bounds, out of place. I can tell you mad by your face. Wanna be my man, why you hate? See chain by the day. So I do my thing, I do it. It's only a few rooms left, I don't treat them different, love them all the same. Teamwork made the dream work, but you gotta be a team first. You ain't seen hurt, you ain't put in work, you just wanna rock the team jersey. Wanna be first, you ain't verse, you just quit on me like you was worth. I can't even lie, yeah, they hurt me, the red is short. I rob a man, cause I know they robbing me. Just keep it one, just keep it one. You ain't got a lot of me. Don't even say hi to me. I rob a man, cause I know they down for me. I rob a man, cause I know they robbing me. Just keep it one, just keep it one. You ain't got a lot of me. Don't even say hi to me. I rob a man, cause I know they down for me. See word, made the dream work. See word, made the dream work. See word, made the dream work. See word,
it's filthy. Nah, teamwork make the dream work. Half these rappers never seen work. Bad, use a lean purse. To a perk. They don't want pressure. Name it on the West Fresher. BK with my fresh. See the texture. Money on head, bit. Time worth some. Seminary gon' some. And your baby mama gon' some. 26 is on a bench truck with a bad from Dykeman. She Dominican, but she light skin. My beat that indictment.
Bro.
Got 1,000 ones and 1,000. Seminary boys get money. Where you from? Just 1,000 bucks. My Philly got a on the weekend. She mad as at me right now because I was her best friend DM, Miss Phil.
We got London on the track.
Too much money, I need like 2 votes. Stacks big and green, I call my pockets the new hook. We don't pay attention to no loose talk. 100 times I had to let it cool up. Amos dancing on me doing a moonwalk. Can't wear my AP, I had to let it cool up. Almost died from pneumonia, had to take my jewels off. We don't argue with these, we just let them tools talk. Then give us back, yours again. Back to back in them Ferraris, we stay horse playing. Run up on the center, gon' heck. Harvard student doing my taxes, I got friends. I put rings on them hundreds, I married. You see my money and ice everywhere on them. And we each other.
It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden in Midtown Manhattan. Tonight, the New York Knicks taking on the Boston Celtics. The Knicks able to win the opening tip, and we're underway here at Madison Square Garden. Smith, down low to Jordan. Old school, backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Boston with the basketball. To Brown, down low. Off the assist.
You know, Ed, so many times we see people flexing on social media in the offseason, but they rarely put in the work, the substance. Not Jaylen Brown. This dude's been putting in the grind every single day in the gym. He's ready.
Here comes the screen. Celtics last year, no Gordon Hayward, no Kyrie Irving. Now they have a load of expectations entering this year.
Now you think about when you have Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, who really came into his own in the playoffs. Terry Rozier, who became Scary Terry, probably a guy that can start in the league but now has to play a backup role behind Kyrie. This team is locked and loaded, and they're the favorite to win the East.
unable to connect on the free throw. Here's a chance from long range. Cleans it up. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Irving to Horford. Kyrie. Deep two there. Won't go.
That's how you do it. You stay in his pocket and you never give him any space at all. You make him smell you every single possession.
That'll get out of bounds off of Irving. Just not going down. To Hayward. Has a chance. Hayward with a shot, no good.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
To Jordan, down low.
Oh, shit.
Another chance. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Ball's controlled by Boston. To Irving. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. His first effort. Off the mark.
Let's push it.
He can't get past the defender. Here comes the screen. Smith. Now to Jordan, down low. Al Horford rejects it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Fires the three. Tough shot. He hits.
They got him in the first round to do exactly that. Make tough shots and help them win games.
Here's Irving into the front court. Down 5. To Hayward. Beyond the arc for 3. That's good D. Shot no good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot. Celtics have it. To Irving. Here comes the screen. Probing the defense. Irving. 5 on the shot clock. Tatum's shot no good. Hayward. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint. Coach of the Knicks signals for a timeout as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Substitutions. Substitutions.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Hey, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Free throw up and good. And the 3-point play puts them up early in this one. Possession lies with New York. To Moutier. Down to 5 on the 24. Short jumper stays out.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Damian Dotson with a piece. Greg Monroe snatching it out of the air.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
The Celtics down to 4 in the shot clock. Kyrie lets it go. Kyrie Irving. He's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
has a look. Can't connect. Has to know what's a good shot and what isn't. We played a quarter here on Valentine's Day. Jay and I are back after this. It's a special presentation of the NBA on EA. On to the second quarter. Neither team sees...
We know what's coming. Go get them. Substitutions.
Knicks with the basketball. Ntilikina. Add 2 points to the board.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Jay, for one, Schrader Danny was Danny Ainge. Celtics didn't do that much, but Eastern Conference didn't see much change either.
Yeah, they didn't need to do anything if you're the Boston Celtics. You already have all the pieces to the puzzle. There's no doubt about it. The Celtics are now in the driver's seat.
Fires the three. Tough shot. Well defended.
Nice shot, man. Nice shot. Couldn't make that move. Oh, man.
To Rozier. Greg Monroe tips it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Ntilikina with the basketball. 5-point game. Slams it down. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a tee.
Celtics have it. Probing the defense. Trying to make his move. Tatum. Rebounds pulled down by New York. Ntilikina into the front court. Down 3. Oh, he had him there for a second. To Ntilikina. Screen coming. Nothing going here on that drive. Trying to cash in. Can't connect.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Timeout here for the Knicks. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Time to shuffle things up.
What the hell?
Missed a wide
Bro,
open
they're not
look.
giving him no foul, bro.
Brown with it up top.
That was
Under
a
a
bad
minute to go
pass.
before halftime. Screen coming. To Jordan. Dennis Smith Jr. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
That's it? That's all the celebration I get? I wanted to see a little bit more off that one.
To Horford. Has a chance. That's usually one that he'll knock down.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. That's it for the first half. The Celtics have the lead.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Tatum. And he buries it. Jay upping the ante from beyond the arc.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion. The backspin, it gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. Rebound comes down to the Knicks. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. It's good.
Hang him the ball.
Jordan. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Look, the most efficient offenses are the ones with the highest number of assists.
Oh,
there are only
shit.
5 teams in the league that average 25 assists or more.
The Knicks secure the rebound.
Hey, double screen.
To Jordan. DeAndre Jordan, look out.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Irving with the basketball. His guys now down by a point. To Hayward. Oh, had him going there for a second.
He be ISOing a lot on this
Hayward
shit, boy.
to Irving.
Do a lot of ISO. Missed it. Block. That's us. Let's go.
Not going down for him this time.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest,
missed the
or did
layup.
you just
Come
miss
on.
the shot? But now
Come on,
you have
bro.
me thinking about that the entire next possession.
To Horford. Turns and slams it down.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Here comes the screen. Has a look. A scary sight. DeAndre Jordan with the putback slam.
That's a DJ we all know and love.
To Hayward. To Horford. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Into the front court comes Smith. His guys now trailing by a point. To Jordan. Trying to cash in. Off the mark. Well contested.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
You know Kyrie, zero hesitation. Buries it for 3.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
Offensive rebound. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
This is why I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Substitutions.
To Hayward. To Rozier. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
The okey doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
New York Knicks basketball. Sizing up the defense. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Rozier with it. Leads a bucket. To Hayward. From long range, Gort Hayward. That's how it's done. He struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
And here's the setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse to kick out for, guess what, another one.
Here comes the screen. Goes reverse to lay it in.
And Ed, here's my offensive theory. More touches, more points. This is a fast-paced league. Either the coaches adapt or you'll be left behind.
Horford to Hayward. Has a chance. Gordon Hayward.
Damn.
That's how it's done. 3 for 6 now.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Great defense, forcing the miss.
Man.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Hayward to Horford. Hayward. The jab step opens up space to knock down the
Light
jumper.
me up, boy.
Ed, I know we live in a new age where players rather take a 3 than a 2. But if you get an easy 2, that's a guaranteed bucket. You have to take it.
Now a drive, but the shot won't fall.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Gordon Hayward, that's how it's done. With that shot, he's 5 for 8. Deep 3 at the buzzer.
Oh, Bob fucking
And
time.
he's
Give me
fouled.
my 3,
Good play
man.
by
Give
the
my 3.
shooter.
You know what?
That
That's
ain't
even
even foul
better
me.
play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. And hits the first free throw. Second and 3 is good. Knocks down all 3 at the line. Late heave to beat the buzzer. Third quarter comes to an end with the Celtics in front.
We might go 1-30 before we win another game. Don't make no damn sense. Knicks suck.
The Knicks to inbound here to start the...
That's how I might switch my camera, man, because I can't.
Fourth quarter. They trail to this point.
You know what's coming. Go get him.
Neely Kino with the basketball. The margin standing now at 7. Knocked loose. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Celtics. So the Knicks keep possession. To Monroe. Cruises inside for 2.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Boston with the basketball. To Rozier. Surveys the floor. Missed it. How'd that not go down? Moutier with it up top. The deficit now up to 5. Screen coming. New York with 4 to shoot. To Moutier for 3. Can't connect. The follow won't go either. Across the timeline, it's Rozier. Up 5. Henry Ellenson swats it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
That's rebounded by the Knicks. Draws the double and still hits.
The savvy players, they create contact. They throw their arms in you. They even throw their bodies into you. And as soon as you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
To Rozier.
What's up, bro? You need help growing.
They're killing your ass, boy.
Shot clock winding down. Has a look. Not that time.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
Barely.
To Rozier. Here comes the screen.
This camera, dog.
The drive right to the basket. Down the lane to lay it in.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Great feed. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Ball's controlled by Boston. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go down. Ntilikina into the front court. His guys down 3. To Mudiay. Great feed. Sets it up. Count the basket at the rim.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive.
Hell
On the
no.
painted area, won't go down.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Ntilikina. To Mudiay. Trying to cash in. You talk about forcing things up. Too much pressure that time.
Man.
See, I don't like that shot right there. Pass the ball, get the defense moving, maybe set a hard screen, roll to the rim, see the ball go in a couple of times before you settle for a mid-range jumper that's contested.
Don't let him score.
Rozier. Not that time. It's a victory here for the Celtics as they just squeak this one out by a point. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
On behalf of
why they don't do that on live, man. Niggas gonna cut the basket, man.
And it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.
They just set a screen to stand there.
Young Metro don't trust you, homie. Me and my best friend, 7-Eleven. We can go legend, 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 yeah. Me and my best friend. 7-Eleven, yeah. We can go legend, we can go legend, yeah. We can go legend, we can go legend, we can go legend, we can go legend, yeah. With my best friend, 7-Eleven, we can go legend, we can go legend, legend, like a phone legend, we can go legend, yeah. In my house, here alarms, ringing through my house, got them going, coming in and out.
Sure, I can use some.
Look, this not a drill, this the real thing. I do what the feelings. Make my blueprint so my life got no ceilings. I create the energy that they keep stealing.
Type advice.
My bro is John Legend. Yeah. All this sunshine, it's still raining blessings. Stop the Maybach, I'm dressed fresh in my reverend. Oh my God,
shot it, bro. Why I didn't shot it.
We keep thinking out the box, dog. When life go too hard on you, you gon' go legend and not me. I got no other op. I go so hard, I might wake up with a concussion. The way I piece this together, man, it's puzzling. I do this for the dogs, and nowadays we husky. God is my witness, you look, God can't judge me. Oh God, 7-Eleven. No. We go legend, 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 we go legend. Yeah, you're my best friend. 7-Eleven, yeah, we go legend, we go legend, yeah, we go legend, we go legend, we go legend, we go legend, yeah. With my best friend, 7-Eleven, we go legend, we go legend, legend, go legend, we go legend, yeah. I go legend, I mean Michael Jackson, hold up, Prince in action, okay, I'm in the original, you just a reenactment, okay, peace on the flashes, I live that picture perfect life, you lie by the captions. When I was down, I swear they made me feel inferior. Judging me by my outside, that's just my exterior. Not seeing what I was made of, that's my interior.
Welcome back to ESPN. I'm Cassidy Hubbard. And if you're just joining us, we've got a breaking story. Joel Embiid fired off a series of statements about the one, and the internet is going crazy. Embiid says he's, quote, fired up about the one hitting the league. And for all the...
I beg man, shut up. Let me see you, darling. My lie, 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 lie. My lie, 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 lie. My lie, 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 lie. I love the weekend, girls up. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, girls up. Now bet you go.
Man, who mic is that?
Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, girls up. Now bet you go. My mommy said I could be anybody. I said I want more money than no money. Break bread with that guy who made the Bugatti. Lifestyle is get money on everybody. Painting wife, go body to something. One who understands why I'm always. Who told you I can't handle my you're on the floor, I'm still holding my. Yeah, let me see you, darling. I love the weekend.
Yo, boy.
The weekend. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend. Love the weekend. Now bet you go. I love the weekend. Love the weekend. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend. Love the weekend. Now bet you go. My 9 to 5 looking like my hobby. I'm living life like a Marvel movie. Stay alive, say hi to my. Take a ride, let's go on my. Why you surprised when I buy you? Who told you I ain't got no money? Who told you I can't have no money? You're on the floor, I'm still holding money. Call me talking. Hey, let me see you, darling. I love the weekend. Love the weekend. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend. Love the weekend. Now bet you go. I love the weekend. Love the weekend. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend. Love the weekend. Now bet you go. Oh, ice went down. I'ma show them I'm in. They wish now they put down money. All them clowns never held nothing. And they go space now in the bandwagon. Right round town in my bandwagon. Screaming, who told you we ain't got no money? Who told you I got hand no money? You're on the floor, I'm still holding money.
It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Pepsi Center in downtown Denver. Tonight, it's the Denver Nuggets getting set to match up with the New York Knicks. And the opening tip won by the New York Knicks. Smith. Here comes the screen. Can't connect. The follow won't go either. J46 wins, not good enough for Denver.
They could have been a playoff team if Paul Millsap didn't miss a huge chunk of the season. But I will say this about the Nuggets. They have the most underrated backcourt in the NBA when you think about Gary Harris and Jamal Murray. Both guards that can do it off the dribble and are both great leaders.
Let's see what the Knicks can do here. Nothing going here on that drive. That's going to be out of bounds.
Why the ball be going to the wrong person, man? Come
on, man. Short jumper won't fall.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
You've got to get that one to go. To Millsap. Jokic. Trying to cash in. A shot no good by Harris.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was his shot.
Slams it down.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
To Jordan. Smith. Off the assist.
Just remember an old saying here. You're only as good as your last shot, and your last shot went in, so it's time to get going.
Murray with the basketball. Up by 3. Here comes the screen. Looking for his man. Flushes down the slam. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
New York Knicks basketball. Smith. To Jordan. Now Bridges up to block the shot.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Now whistle. Timeout for Denver as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. New blood coming in for both sides. And now what? Gilgeous-Alexander to Thomas. Isaiah Thomas. 2-4 now.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Here comes the screen. And he's going to the free throw line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Henry Ellenson has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 78% at the line. First one, counted. And gets both to drop at the line.
What?
Jamie Coley-Jokic has never made the playoffs, but upon further review, he is a special center.
Got that 5-year extension for $146 million, and I'm willing to say this. He will be one of the future centers in the game.
Man, Carl do the same thing, man, all the time. He never changed nothing.
To Moutier.
Oh, make a layup.
Thomas across the timeline. Leads a bucket. Isaiah Thomas. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
The screen sets him up for 2.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Denver's got it. Gilgeous-Alexander. Probing the defense. Able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Ntilikina into the front court. Down 4. Has a look. Knocks it down from mid-range.
You see, the great playmakers see the shot before it ever happens. They recognized how they were being guarded on the previous set, and then they make the necessary adjustments.
To Gilgeous-Alexander. Scores from the post.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Ntilikina with the basketball. Trailing by 4. Going to launch beyond the arc. He was all over him. It's Denver's ball. Gilgeous-Alexander to Thomas. Takes stock of the floor. Jokic. Beyond the arc for 3. Not that time. He missed it. Ntilikina into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Tough make through traffic.
Usually rookies allow themselves to get sped up because they're so hyped to play against the greats. But you got a different speed to your game. It's called poise.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Deep left corner. Shot clock winding down. Ntilikina with the basketball. They trail by 2. Rebound taken down by Denver. Gilgeous-Alexander. It was right there. Fires the 3. It's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
To Gilgeous-Alexander. Knocked loose. Knicks come away with it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Nothing going here on that drive. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
The okey doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Denver ball right now. Isaiah Thomas. He's now 4 for 6.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
To Ntilikina. Chance, but it's no good.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Thomas to the basket, but his shot stays out. Ntilikina into the front court. His guys can hold for the final shot. Here comes the screen. Deep three at the buzzer. So a tie one as we reach the break in a 1-point game. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose and our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
Little bounce back. Little bounce back.
Fellas, back to you.
A lot of intrigue to come in this second half. A 1-point game as we resume play here in the third quarter. Nuggets have the possession. Thomas. To Millsap. He shoots. Oh, off the mark.
Hey, lock up, lock up.
To Dennis Smith Jr. Knicks with 4 to shoot. Yes,
and
a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
The free throw, good. Caps off the 3-point play. The lead is 4. Thomas with the basketball. He'll run the offense to Jokic. From long range, drains it.
Defense, do the math. You force them to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
Thomas into the front court. The margin standing now at 7. Defense making the ball handler work. Rebound taken by the Knicks. To Jordan. Nice pass to set things up.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
To Millsap. Oh, Millsap. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
Old school equals high percentage.
And it's Thomas who comes away with the rebound. Miles Bridges to Thomas. Cruises inside for 2.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Count the basket at the rim.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Now the Nuggets signaling for timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. To Jokic. Count the basket inside.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
To Ntilikina. Off the penetration, almost, but no good.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
That's off the side of the rim, no good. To Ntilikina. Screen coming. Here's a chance from long range. Tough shot. He hits.
He's most definitely got the hot hand behind the three-point arc. Anytime your first-round pick is shooting like this, your GMs and owners just sit back and smile.
To Jokic. Goes to the left side.
Ooh.
That's no good. Has a chance. He connects. Sometimes you just have to go out there and make a tough play. Murray into the front court. His guys trail by 10. Millsap. Oh, whistle.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Martin. Drive here, but the shot stays out. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
He's so good down low. This four-time All-Star really does a good job of utilizing that body to muscle through contact and finish with the best of them.
A drive down the lane, but the shot stays out. Murray into the front court. His club's staring up at an 8-point deficit. Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. Trying to cash in. Moutier into the front court. Counting down toward a minute to play in this third quarter. Ntilikina. Short jumper stays out.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Noah Vonleh at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 66%. Oh, he can't connect. Murray with it. His guys can get a 2-for-1 if they time this out. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of that.
Ntilikina fires the three. Defense taking a page from Ntilikina. Missed the three. Has a look. And he buries it. They'll let one fly from half court. That ends the third quarter. The Knicks have the lead. The Knicks to inbound here to start the fourth quarter.
Substitutions, New York. Subbing in for the Denver Nuggets.
Into the front court comes Smith. Lead stands at 7. Has a chance. Smith with a shot. It won't fall.
Bad
to Will
shot,
Barton.
man.
Millsap to Will Barton. Dennis Smith Jr. with a piece.
Oh, shit, man.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
To Miles Bridges. And the reward, he's going to the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Miles Bridges at the line. First one goes down. And he makes them both. Moutier with it up top. Leads 5. Paolo to Monroe to Dennis Smith Jr. 4-3, and it's Jokic with the rebound. To Miles Bridges. Gets a look, can't hit.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter, but the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
To Miles Bridges, lets it fly from long range, buries the three. He's too good to leave that open.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Millsap with the board. Miles Bridges. Down low Jokic. Around the perimeter to Miles Bridges. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and he can't get it to go down. It's no good. For three. Oh, he couldn't get it to go.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
What that block?
Ball's out of bounds. Last touch by Paul Millsap.
Block.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Can't go down. Smothering defense. Murray with the basketball. His guys trail now by 4.
What?
And a chance coming.
Yeah, come out this month.
At the line.
No. I'll tell you. The team that makes the little mistakes, like committing
everybody trying to get that
fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
Will Barton at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 79% at the line. Missed the second. 0 for 2. Here comes the screen. To Monroe. Will Barton tips it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Beyond the arc for 3. He engulfed him that time. Murray into the front court. Trailing by 4. To Jokic. Screen coming. Down to 5 on the 24. Trying to cash in. Nikola Jokic. Couple of free throws on the way. A career 83% free throw shooter. Knocks down the first. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. The possession lies with New York. Sizing up the defense. Jordan. DeAndre Jordan, look out.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up.
Come on, Will.
Knocked loose. Knicks have it. Now an intentional foul, and they get it with 9 seconds remaining.
Smart play. You have fouls to use. Good way to manage the clock without burning a timeout.
And an intentional foul here in the closing moments. But it shouldn't make too much of a difference in what is now a 2-score game.
Okay, now look over to the sideline and see what the staff is trying to draw up on the next play. That's good clock management thus far.
2 for 2 on that trip. Now a whistle and a timeout for Denver. It's their second and final one of the last 3 minutes. They cannot stop the clock again. Deep 3 at the buzzer. It's a victory for the Knicks.
Finally got that win.
They get it.
God damn. They finally got their second win.
And all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen, saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Jalen Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Knick. This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.